Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this, a brand new day. And remember, no matter who you are a valid thumbs up for that. I'm going to be looking up there periodically at the monitor, make sure that I'm all centered in camera. One of the first things I got asked just a bit ago in comments was, how come I was still using my tablet? Well, wasn't using it all the time, just a fair amount of time. Here's the main reason that I still sometimes use the tablet here. It's extremely portable. I'm carrying it around and waving it behind my head, and now it's behind my back, and now I've brought it up here. I can't do that with the webcam. The webcam is wired to the computer, and the cable is not very long. So if I want to move and have a good shot of me and my plushies behind me while I'm recording, I can't use this. It won't come out here where I am and then aim that way properly. I'd have no place to sit. So if I want to have a shot where I'm up against the curtain that I have against the bathroom door, I gotta use the tablet. If I want to be over there when show the equipment, I got to use the tablet. That's the main reason. Past that, I don't mind no matter what system I'm using. The thing that is a bit of a difference to get used to after over a year and some of just having the tablet is not being able to see myself immediately looking right here at the camera. I can see my vague movements of stuff up here, what my view is, but not when I'm looking right here. I have to physically move my view up to look up there to see if that I'm centered, and then back down here to the camera. Which is different from my therapy session last Friday, because I had the webcam and it was set up on the desk, and the camera, the monitor it was on, was in a completely different area. So I had to talk here while he was over here. He saw me looking him in the eye. I had my back to him for this position. So it was weird and it was fun. So thumbs up on that. Anyway, I hope your day is awesome. And while we're talking about things being awesome, might as well do this early while I've got it in mind. If you could like, comment, share, subscribe, that would be thoroughly cool. Making sure, of course, to share only with people that you think would enjoy watching an old man yammer on about incomprehensible and or I mean things. Definitely a cool thing. Yay! Now, I actually do have stuff written down over here on the monitor so I can think. Well, I can't think because I can't think. Anyway, though, point being, yesterday I was talking about how I can't reach it. It's over there now. My controller, I was having troubles making it work right. The right-hand thumbstick was moving the mouse around and only incidentally moving around anything in the game, if it would move anything in the game at all. Primarily, it just, the right stick was gone. So I fought with trying to get it to work through Steam while Steam was running and adjusting everything that they had. And it worked, except for the right thumbstick issue. If it was a Steam game, works perfectly. If it's a non-Steam game, does not work. I have to turn Steam off entirely to make it work. And this is apparently the thing you have to do, primarily. Not completely. I'd say out of the pie chart, it is the majority of slice of... Let me say that in English. On a pie chart, it is the largest pie slice by far, is the answer to, if you can't do it, this is what you gotta do. And so many people were saying, oh, this thing here, that doesn't work. This thing here, that doesn't work. This thing, that's to turn off Steam, that worked. And I'm one of those. So Here's another thing I'm going to be amazed at in a very, very good way, talking about the system and all that. I am so used to things taking forever. Steam, when it loaded up, was from click on the icon to it's done. It was always about a full 60-second process. And GOG Galaxy, their launcher took even longer and was very intrusive. And then when it had to populate your library, it would import and it took forever. I hated using GOG Galaxy. And the last laptop I had difficulty running Chrome and anything else. And since Steam is built on Chrome, Steam didn't work well if I had anything else like a browser running. I could not have Chrome running at the same time. Fact is, if Chrome is running, I could not do anything else. It was basically a Chromebook. Only after I shut off Chrome would other things work, and then only Iffy. That was with Firefox running. But anyway, if I can remember what I was talking about, which I can. Yes. Now, when I start up my system, and it boots up and it's done, the things that I hit to start, I hit GOG Galaxy, I hit Steam, I hit Chrome, I hit Firefox. And by the time I'm done hitting Firefox, both Steam and GOG Galaxy are almost finished loading and running. Grand total, both of them might take 15 seconds. It's beautiful. It's an absolutely wonderful thing. Definitely cool on that. Now, I've taken a look on the whole BIOS thing, and someone else was saying, oh, you don't have to worry about anything except if stability is weird. I've been having some weird stuff happening. Like, I typed a few letters on my wired keyboard, and then had to stop to look up at something else, and they went boop, 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 and got erased. Little things like that. Little, like a character shows up that shouldn't be there. Or a character like the one I was just saying, they go boop and vanish. So, I don't know. Yay. Anyway though, what else do we have up here? Oh yes, I had physical therapy today, where there was a lot of stretching, and I did exercises, and they did some massage stuff here. I had to ask them to be very careful because they were grinding on some spots that right now are super tender, and this is the area that if it gets angry, I lose this side. So I had to ask them to be very careful around that area, if not avoid it entirely. And when I did the exercises that were given to me last Friday, I had a knife in my back between my scapula, my shoulder blade, and my spine, which is what happens when I overwork the nerves on this side. And that was from the physical therapy. So, physical therapy and nerve compression, not fun. Not fun. I just have to quickly double check something. Since I've only got so much monitor space, and these microphones aren't that awesome, I got the Fee-Fine microphone here, but Audacity recording the audio, while the camera software from the Windows is recording the video. Yes, what else do I have? I'll end with the last thing, but first I'm going to talk with the not last thing, which is, with all of the various things I have, and as easy as it is to set up the game, even though now with all the stuff I got back on the table that I stored there just routinely, I almost need another table that I can set up to record stuff. So we're gonna have to see about that. But I want to play Note Quest Expanded World with the physical things that I have gotten now, so that I don't have to just record on paper and like bring it up to the camera so that you can see what's happening. No, I set down the board piece and I have my little miniatures. The only thing I don't have is enough doors, and the kind of doors that I have are 2D, flat, like everything else. And so they have to run kind of sideways. To me, they look like trap doors in the ground, but they're doors. Well, I want to get some standy type things, but I can't think of a good way to buy them that doesn't cost a lot of money and get me a bunch of stuff that I don't really want. Even though I'll check that place that I wish I kept them here, where they have the flat plastic that's painted, so those are miniatures. They have sets with stuff like doors in them. I can't remember how much they cost. Maybe if one's cheap, I'll get one of those. But I was thinking, if I draw on more cardstock, I could make paper standees out of the doors and then just pop those down. But failing any of that, I have doors. So for a small room, it's just one of the squares. A medium-sized room would be 2 of those squares, and a large room would be 4 of those squares. And then if I need to map it, which I would if the session took more than one. If I could not finish it all in one session, then I could write it down on paper so that what was on the desk didn't just get lost when I cleaned up. So with the miniatures, with the various things, with all of this, I am, and this here, because while this doesn't come out and be as thoroughly portable and active, if I can stretch it out far enough that I can record stuff, that'd be awesome. If not, then I'll have to adjust the way I've got this computer, and I'm not quite sure how to do that, but I need it to be greatest portability. It'll never be as portable as the tablet, but if I can, make it as portable as possible, thumbs up for that. So, those are the plans. Now, are they going to happen? I sure hope so. While I'm talking about plans, I am going to be recording a game here today. I don't know that it will be edited and rendered and uploaded today, but I want to record something because it's been a while, and I want to get reactions started up again. Now the game, I'm confused myself. I do have a gaming channel, but I haven't done anything with it for a couple of years now. I do have the reaction channel, where it has been a couple of years, and now I've got this channel. So should I post stuff on the gaming channel and then not put it here? Well, I'd hate for people to not see it. So I'd probably post it here too, at which point why would anyone go watch it on the gaming channel? My brain. And then I was watching a video, well, mostly listening to, about writing and ChatGPT and the plagiarism problem, because all of ChatGPT is built on copyrighted stuff. It's been nothing but mass theft from the very beginning, the only way they could train these things. But on a bigger note, someone was talking about the use of AI in things like the commercial that Coca-Cola did, where it's not as good as what we had. Things don't look quite right. They're not very good that way. But it's cheaper than hiring people, so this is what we're going to get on that front now, where it's all going to be lowered in quality. And that's going to happen to everything. All of the art coming out is not going to be perfect. It'll be good enough. Smush. We're not going to get good stuff anymore. We're going to get good enough. And while that's always been the case, they're going to be super aggressive about that now. Oh boy. And this, of course, I have tried to spend, and here on the vantage point of not the consumer, is I've written my whole life, whether it's been just a few words or back when I was much younger and I was pumping out tens of thousands of words all the time. I'm not bad at writing when I sit down and put the work into it. But it takes me a long time to produce something that's here. And somebody can pump out thousands of pages of ChatGPT stuff that's here. And it'll take, well, just as fast as this thing can pump it out. So because you can get all of this that's just good enough, why would anyone look for this? Because the landscape is smushed. That leaves people that have the talent to go, well, why? Which I'm not arrogant enough to think that I am one of those that would call themselves the talented. I have not had the stick-to-itiveness because of my various issues to be able to be a juggernaut at writing. Had things in my life been different, I could have been something. But I wasn't, and so I couldn't, and so I'm not. You know, you can't beat yourself up over what could have beens. If multiverse theory is true, there are an almost infinite number of me's out there that are successful and happy that didn't have in the, the 5-card draw poker hand, they had a good hand. Instead of my 2 of clubs, 7 of diamonds, 2 cards from gin rummy, and the instruction card for old maid. But from the view of somebody who wants to be a writer, it's a lot of work and a lot of trouble to try and make something when all somebody has to do is get good enough by typing into ChatGPT. Write me a story about. Even though when I've tried these various things for stories or poems, the one time where I asked it to make a cosmic horror was incredible, but again, theft. But everything else has been so thoroughly unsatisfying. But that's going to be the bar now. And if anything is above that, so, anyway, kind of point being, checking my time there, I am still trying to write. I'm still trying to write things. I haven't posted for a time on the one place where I have been trying to post, but I'm still trying to write specific types of fiction, specifically vor fiction, specifically not bloody or violent or painful. Ugh. Simple, elegant, with people being swallowed whole and digested alive, preferably by snakes. No teeth, no constriction, because that's all awful. Generally, it has to be like willing, otherwise all of that, the non-consent and all that just is awful and I don't like. Even though as a person I am contradictory, and sometimes the fact that it's non-consensual, someone being eaten when they certainly don't want to be, that helps make it a very, very good story. But it's DA, so I'm trying to post there, not under this name, but maybe one day I'll say the name. Thumbs up. Anyway, though, if you've watched this far, do I have anything close by that I can... Yes, in fact, if you have actually watched this far, thank you so very, very much. If you could type the word Conrad into the comments to let both me and the YouTube algorithm know that people watch my videos, that would be very cool. One or two people do, and that's very cool. It is appreciated. I do not demand it. The fact that I'm asking for it, it sounds like a demand, and in a way, it kind of is, but I'm not really expecting it, so the fact that people do, thumbs up, thank you, it is appreciated. And if you're a patron, thumbs up and thank you. You too are beautiful and awesome people. I don't know why I started with you too, but you are, there we are, beautiful and awesome people. Thumbs up, you take me from here to here on a hurtin' scale. I'm still hurting. I'm an American. I'm still hurting, but I'm hurting less because of your help. Thumbs up. Thank you. It is appreciated. You are beautiful and awesome. And when you look in the mirror, know that that is true. If you leave a comment, thumbs up. Thank you. That is appreciated as well. You took time out of your day to actually leave a comment. And I do appreciate that. I read every comment and I enjoy as... Let me say that in English. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I enjoy the ones that are not abusive. So thank you so very, very much. Greatly, greatly appreciated. I heart and thumbs up as many of the comments as YouTube will allow me, because sometimes it just won't. And I answer as many comments as my nerve compression will allow, which is not as many as I would like, but I do try, so thumbs up for that. Well, I'm going to edit, render, upload. I'm going to call my internet service provider and ask how much the costs are for the next tier of internet service, because the 3.6 megabit upload cap on my service is driving me nuts. So that's joyous. I hope you can get done the things that you want to get done, and if you can't, please do not beat yourself up. It's not going to help you. It's only just going to hurt you, and you deserve better. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very, very good thing. That's usually the way I end it, with my hand motion. I don't know what the heck I was doing prior to that. So from my webcam and my microphone and my brain, I am signing off. God, I am a lunatic. I feel like I'm a lunatic, which is okay. You take care. I'll talk to you later.